Welcome, friends, to Student of the Path. Well, it's been a while. I think about 4 months since I made my last video, and I am obviously looking a little different. I've been here just a little over 6 months now, and Bante G has seen fit to allow me to move on to the next step, which is Anagarika. So, I will be here as an Anagarika, which is a lay person. I'm not a monk yet or a monastic or any form of anything like that yet. It's a lay person who is on the path, who, I'll continue to do basically everything I've been doing here at Bhavana, and, readying myself towards, hopefully sometime October, November, in about 6 to 8 months, where I would be able to hopefully go forth and, Pavaja, and to become a Samanera novice monk. So, yeah, that's where we're at this point. Uh, I had initially thought that I wanted to make more videos, but there's not much to say. This is, and when you first come to the monastery, there's a lot of new stuff and, a new way of life and all this. But then it just becomes life. And, every day I wake up and I put on my clothes and I go about the business of, upkeep in the monastery with my fellow residents and monastics. And making sure everything gets done, everything's maintained, and all that. And then when it's, once a month we have about a week retreat. And then, for that week, it's all about, 40 or 50 people who come and stay with us for a week, making sure that they have the best retreat experience they can have. And that's pretty much what life is like here at Bhavana. And of course, working on my own meditation practice and study, and over in February, I just had a month-long seclusion period here at Bhavana. January and February is a time where the residents and the monastics can, have a whole month off to meditate and practice and do that kind of stuff. And I did some meditation, and I started learning a lot more about Pali, the ancient language used in Theravada for the discourses. So I'm into, studying Pali now, which reminds me a lot of my old Latin days in high school. Uh, a lot of words that are bringing back some scary memories of 3 years of Latin. But actually, I'm finding Pali a lot more fun. I guess maybe it's because I'm actually really interested in it. So, that's pretty much where we're at. In terms of how I'm doing along the path, 6 months in, it's kind of like it's life now. This is I've come to enjoy. Like the other day, it just kind of like every once in a while it dawns on you like, wow, I live on a mountain. I can go hiking up the mountain. I live at a monastery. Like this morning, this afternoon at lunch, I'm sitting here and everybody's eating quiet, and I thought to myself, I live in a monastery. That's pretty freaking cool. So, of course there's down times too. I mean, it's just like, it's amazing how much just like regular life living at a monastery is. I guess most people kind of feel like I've left the world, but I still feel like I'm part of it. It's a busy place with a lot of stuff to do. And sometimes I wake up on a Monday and it's like, oh, it just feels like the start of a new week, just like it did, all those years when I was in lay life. Of course, obviously it's a little different. I know there's some ex-coworkers of mine who would trade places in a heartbeat. That was a tough job, but so this is where I am at Bhavana. I don't have any plans of going anywhere else. I like it here. In the beginning, there were times where I thought, oh, every once in a while there was a thought in my head, can I make it here? And did I make the right decision, this and that. And maybe that was 20% of the time or 80% of the time I felt, that I did make the right decision. And just lately, it just hasn't, I haven't even thought about that, There's no doubts anymore. Um, I'm looking forward to donning the robe. I'm looking forward to becoming a Sakyaputta, a son of the Buddha. That's the term that what the bhikkhus, the monks of Buddha's time, were called. And I'm looking forward to moving on. Um, and that's about that. So this is 6 months. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll do another video in 2 or 3 months, but maybe not. We'll see how it happens. But so this is the journey. This is the journey into homelessness. I've made the next step. You can see my white little sarong robes here. Um, it's starting to feel more real now. Before I was kind of just resident wearing my regular clothes and wondering, okay, at 6 months, am I going to become Anagarika? And here I am. Um, it's definitely starting to feel more real. So I guess that's about it for this video. Until next time, friends, Sukhi Hantu, may you be happy and may your practice flourish. Thank you.